I am currently building the world's tallest Minecraft base. With that comes one problem. If I look out of the window, there's nothing there. Normally your view gets better with more height. But Minecraft has this thing called render distance. So unless I increase the render distance to unhealthy levels, the view from my tower is pretty boring. To solve this issue, I will build the entire solar system. But to do this, I need a few resources. Now with all these resources I can start building. But first we have to talk about scale. The solar system is really big. And if I build it at a consistent scale, planets would be thousands of blocks away from my tower. That would look like this. So instead I have these orbits at 25 blocks distance. On them I place the planets, the moons and all the other stuff out there. Here's my current base for scale. Now the planet sizes. These are really different too, and because I want to build planets with some detail, I will use different scales. I will use 1 to 400 million for the Sun, 1 to 5 million for the gas giants, and 1 to 1 million for the terrestrial planets and moons. Now the planning is done, I can start building. First, the Sun. And because the real Sun has these arcs, I will add some more glass to make it look more realistic. Now the first planet, Mercury. I have to build outwards towards the planet's position. Here I use a slow falling potion to help me build below the dirt scaffolding. Now I build the planet and its orbit. Honestly, the glass is kinda confusing and blocks the view on the tower too much, therefore I should remove some of it. I kept some of it to convey the idea of circular movement around the Sun, counterclockwise. Good news is I will never have to smelt glass again. The second planet is Venus. Here I do the same thing. Now for the third planet we have to talk about axial tilt. You see, Earth is tilted by like 23 degrees. Therefore my Minecraft model has to be built at an angle as well. That makes it harder, but it will be worth it. I also add the moon. Fourth planet is Mars, also slightly angled. And with that the inner solar system is done. Now we have the asteroid belt. Placing these rocks is so tedious. The fifth planet is Jupiter. It is the largest of all the planets and after the Sun, the second largest build in this episode. It is also at a slight angle. In the real world, Jupiter is larger than the other 7 planets combined, but with my warped scale it is somewhat out of proportion with its 4 large moons. I ignore the smaller moons, there are just too many of them anyway. Jupiter shares its orbit with these asteroids called Trojans, which I built here and here. Oh, I forgot to show you the great red spot, which I built here with stripped acacia wood. The sixth planet is Saturn. The challenge here is getting the rings right. Since Saturn is tilted, they are also built at an angle. These gaps are caused by small moons called Pan and Daphnis, so let me quickly... Perfect. On Saturn's northern pole there is a storm 25,000 kilometers across, here replicated with stripped jungle wood. I also added 5 of the bigger moons. The 7th planet is Uranus. Despite its monochrome surface, it is still visually interesting due to its impressive 82-degree tilt, its rings and its 5 large moons. The last planet is Neptune with its large moon Triton. And I died again. Beyond Neptune is the Kuiper belt. In reality, the Kuiper belt objects have these really weird orbits, but in Minecraft I will simply pretend it's a circle. Building this 2200 block circumference is hard enough. Instead of stone blocks, like in the asteroid belt, I use ice blocks, and since we are at Y 850, the ice blocks don't melt, even in this Plains biome. Inside the Kuiper belt there are also a few dwarf planets. We have Pluto and its moon Charon, Eris, the reason why Pluto isn't a planet anymore, this really strange one called Haumea, Makemake, Gongong, Kuanor, Sedna, Salacia and Orcus. Can I even see these from my base? No, apparently not. Anyway, I have a better view from my base now. And I also updated the map. That is all for today. A shorter episode. In the next one I will build your suggestions. Now there come a few cinematic shots of everything. Have a beautiful time and goodbye.